Hey, good afternoon. It's Friday, April 22nd. Thanks so much for being here today. We're going to continue looking at Psalm 8 and some of the implications of that for our daily lives. We're going to finish up actually looking at the text, but we have more implications to draw from it because it's such a rich, beautiful text. So our focus today, our everyday thought, is on the majestic name of God. Psalm 8 begins, Yahweh, our Lord, meaning my friend, it's a personal name. My Lord, my ruler, my King. How majestic your name is in all of the earth. And it ends with exactly the same line. How majestic your name is in all the earth. It's a common practice in Hebrew poetry when they want the psalmist, the writer, wants to really underscore something, they'll use the same phrase at the beginning and at the end. Some people call it an envelope technique, but it's just the way of the Hebrew writer expressing how important this is. And remember, this music, these psalms, they're music. So they're underscoring something important here. There's a repetition for us to grasp this idea. The majestic name of God talks to his royalty, his character. And as we read in the Psalm, he created the entire universe. It's mind-boggling. From what we can tell, billions of galaxies, billions. That's the majesty of God. Okay, why is this important for you and me? Because it tells us who we are. In the Psalm, it says, we've been made by God, and with glory and dignity, God has crowned you and me. In other words, God's royal heritage has been given to you and me. We have royalty, status, purpose, because our Father, our God, our Creator, has crowned us. This needs to impact three things about us. It needs to impact our worth, our identity, and our mission. Our worth, our identity, and our mission. Our worth is set because God has told us what our value is. That's why our praise is so important, that it be oriented towards God, because he's the one that gives us meaning and purpose. Any relationships we have with other people, as important, as valuable, and essential as they are, they've got to be rooted in this one central identity. That my worth comes from the one who made me and the one who crowned me with glory and dignity. These are amazing words when we see them. But it's what we're about as people, as humans. With glory and dignity, we have been crowned by God, the maker of this entire universe. That's where our worth is. That's where our value is. So our praise needs to be oriented towards God so that we are acting in line with that. So that's the first thing, our worth. The second element is our identity. My identity comes from that worth that's been given to me. From the name that's been purchased for me. I'm not fit for this, but Christ purchased this for me when he died on the cross and gave me his identity. So I have a royal identity, a majestic identity. That is mind-blowing. It needs to be mind-blowing for you and me. So I need to connect my identity to Christ, not to what somebody else thinks of me, not to another person, or to a thing, or to a sports team, or to something you love, or fashion, or music, or some distinguishing thing you think makes you special. What makes us special is God. He is our worth. My identity is in him, given to me by him. So my worth my identity. That takes me to my mission. My mission as a person, as a man, as a woman, as a child, as someone wanting to be in line with the Creator, the one who created all of this. My mission is to do the things which bring honor to His name. Not in some sense of keeping score, being good, because we can't be good apart from Christ. He's what gave us our goodness, but bringing honor to Him. Doing those things that are consistent with being united to the Lord of the universe, the King of the universe. That my mission needs to connect with my royal status, your royal status. As I mentioned earlier, a couple months ago, we are sons and daughters of the King. Our mission is to act and respond that way. You can't earn it because God's given it to us. Why? He gave it to us through Christ. He purchased us. He bought us. In all of our mess, He bought us, redeemed us, and redeemed us for a mission, to bring honor to the name of God in everything that we do. That is where we're liberated. There's no way that we can satisfy the demands and desires of other people, because they only want more and more and more. That's where we get in trouble with our desires and where lust takes control. We're wanting to find identity somewhere else. We need to find our mission in bringing honor to God in practical things of everyday life. That's where our hope is. That's where our hope is. That's why we can have peace. And we'll talk a little more about this, working through these three ideas. But for today, because God is majestic, because He has crowned us, our worth, our identity, our mission is bound up in living for His honor and embracing the joy of that 24/7. And that's the thought for this day. Love your thoughts and feedback. Thanks so much for being a part of here, what's happening at everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. They'll come right to you. Check us out Everyday Talk 24/7. Thank you.com. Thank you so much for your care and your support. It's really a huge encouragement to me. Love hearing from you. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.